never to be sinking in the whole eternity. How did it end up sinking, sir?
Titanic, the ship was built in 1921. So it was built for two reasons. One, it should be a mightier ship compared to all other ships during that time. Second, it should reach the destination quicker than the other ships. That was the prime two reasons for which that ship was built. And unfortunately, during its first voyage itself, it got submerged in water. It started from United Kingdom, that is from London to UI. It was going. The original plan was scheduled in such a way that 1 week time to reach New York. But what actually happened was they wanted to be ahead of that schedule. They wanted to go 1 day prior to New York so that the ship has arrived a day earlier. So that was the thing they wanted to do. So it was scheduled to reach a day ahead to New York. But unfortunately, it got submerged when it was traveling via Atlantic. The Titanic ship's hull was made using mild steel and wrought iron rivets. Under extreme cold conditions, it got brittle. So due to this brittle effect, this Titanic was traveling with very high speed towards the Atlantic Ocean. At one night, got collided with an iceberg. So due to the extreme cold conditions, already the hull of the ship was highly brittle condition. So this heavy iceberg, pointed iceberg with just tear away this water of the ship. Due to which water started entering the compartments. Then you may ask a question. So heavier objects like ship was floating, why it got sunk when water entered in the ocean? You may post a question.
But I have always heard that always heavy objects try to sink in the water and light objects always try to float in the water. But like how massive ship was always floated on the water and not sinking?
Now I will explain it in the results. You will understand this. I will ask the interesting question. Why heavier objects like ship is floating in the ocean in spite of being heavier? Because the concept is lighter objects will float and heavier objects will get spinning. But in case of ships, eventually swimming is floating on the water. So I will show you a demo so that you can understand what is the conflict behind it. Now go to the next experiment. So we have a beaker of water. Now I am having a ball, plastic ball. I am taking plastic ball in this water. So what you are observing is ball is floating. Ball is floating. Now it's a heavier. It's a heavier object. I'm just placing it in water. So what you are seeing? Object is thing. So now we have seen this heavier object is getting sunk in the water. Now what actually happens here is there is a force called as buoyancy. So what is this buoyancy? So it is nothing but an upward force exerted by a fluid. So here the fluid is a water. So it is an upward force exerted by a fluid by water or air on an object. So this is an object. So it counteracts the object's weight. Now this plastic ball weight is counteracted by the force exerted by the fluid. And what makes this? So this makes the object lighter. Makes the object lighter. And this force is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the submerged part of the object. Oh yeah, the upward force is acting from the fluid towards the object, and this results in displacing of the fluid by this upward force, which will be equal to weight of the object. Equal to weight of the object. And this is the reason for which this concept is floating. This concept is called as buoyancy, and the same buoyancy concept is used in case of ship. So what happens is force exerted by the fluid, that is water, the ocean, it is going to displace the fluid equivalent to the weight of the ship. Fluid equivalent to the weight of the ship. This buoyant force is going to displace fluid equal to weight of the ship. So that much amount of fluid is going to get displaced, and that is the reason for which the ship is floating on the sea. When this gets altered, when in case of Titanic, when water entered into the compartments of the ship, this buoyant force exerted by the fluid, it becomes lesser than the weight of the ship, because the weight of the ship now has weight of the ship plus fluid inside. So the buoyant force has got altered, it will be Titanic ship started to sink. So we have understood the concept of buoyancy in this.
You explained about the buoyancy, sir. What about submarines then? Whenever it wants to come, how do you get to be buoyant?
That's a very interesting question. So we have seen floating in the water. But when I explain the ship is inside the water. But what actually happens in the submarine, whenever it wants, it comes to the surface of the ocean, and whenever it's needed, it goes underneath the ocean. So that is also related to the buoyant force, explaining things. We have this. Now, asking that this is a submarine. So that's a very interesting question. We will explain using this particular diagram. Now, this can imagine as a submarine top. It is going to, whenever a submarine is coming to the surface of the ocean, this part will first protrude the top of the ocean surface. Now you can see here, this is a blast tank. Now this tank is now it is not filled with water, it is full of air. In this case, the submarine is going to be protruding out of the water, and submarine is going to be seen on the surface of the water. Because the buoyant force exerted by air balances the weight of the submarine. Buoyant force exerted by air, that is the fluid, balances the weight of the submarine. Whereas now this air is now slowly replaced with water. This air is now slowly replaced with water. When the water gets filled in the tank, when it starts to fill in the tank, the buoyant force gets altered. The weight of the submarine overcomes the buoyant force exerted by air, because now the air is now being replaced with water. The weight of the submarine now overtakes the buoyant force. So slowly the submarine starts to sink. When the entire tank is filled with water, now the entire submarine gets submerged inside the ocean. Again, when you start the engine, the submarine starts to travel inside the ocean. Again, when the submarine wants to come up to the surface, what actually they do is they only drain the water in the tank, and again this tank is now filled with air. This tank is now filled with air. So the air starts to replace water. Again, the buoyant force starts to balance the weight of the submarine. So balance the weight of the submarine. So when the buoyant force starts to balance the weight of the submarine, slowly the submarine starts to come up to the surface of the ocean. When the entire tank is filled with air, the buoyant force will exactly balance the weight of the submarine. So the submarine starts to float on the surface. So here also, for the submarine to float inside or protrude outside. It entirely depends upon the buoyancy. Here the simple concept is the weight of the object is being displaced by the weight of the fluid, both external and internal. This is called as buoyancy. Okay, until now we have understood the concept of buoyancy. So the Titanic ship case study, what we have discussed, it is based on failure of this two major reasons. To summarize, one is due to the brittle nature of the material used in the ship. The brittle nature of the material used in the ship. What happened actually due to the brittle nature, extreme cold conditions. Due to the extreme cold conditions, the material became brittle, and when it is hit by an iceberg, the entire skull of the ship got torn away. That's one reason. The second reason is the water started to enter into the compartments, ship's compartments, which resulted in altering the buoyant force. So these two reasons resulted in the Titanic ship sinking in the Atlantic.
But I don't know. What knowledge can we use to the Titanic to prevent the accident?
Sir, I am question. As already I have talked about that the reason for failure is fracture under extreme load conditions. So minus 4 million failure in the Atlantic Ocean. So under extreme cold conditions, mild steel, it's Titanic ship hull was very low. So it became